morning, everyone. Welcome back to Wuthering Waves. In this episode, we just did a ton more exploring. We worked on the story just a little bit, and we started discovering some monsters are not like the others. I hope you look forward to joining me, and without further ado, let's hop into the game. Oh, it just kicked me out. I don't get to grab my reward. Alright. Note to self, you need to open the chest before... Alright, fucking fine. I want the shit that it was supposed to give me. So let's change our keybinds real quick. Grapple, 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 grapple. Grapple, 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 grapple. No? No grapple? What do you mean no grapple? Now we're looking for T. Utility. Do that as a mouse button. Okay. Camera Y. Attempt number 2. Parallel perception is an interesting name for it. Do we have to do this again? I have beef with repeat. Yeah, whatever. With repeat cutscenes. I like the concept of that tree. Fuck you, I'm not talking to you again. Dang it! Soft tree, yeah, I'm gonna try. God, okay. Jesus Christ. So much easier. There. It's so much easier with my mouse button instead. If fate allows, perhaps we'll meet again in the next cave and I won't let you win next time. What do you mean? He's just like living in caves looking for people to do speed challenges.
Remnants of the past.
Give. Yeah. Can I explore this place now? Not really. I wish I could get over there because it looks interesting. I love how it won't let you go beyond that point. Like, just let me go to the cave exit manually and chuck me out then. Okay, okay, quest time. We're not gonna get distracted anymore. Flowers. Instant distraction. I know that I could probably kill the cows for food so that I could feed the dogs, but I really just... I don't want to hurt them. What this? Break? Training dummy. Lame. Can I open this? Yeah. Like, I feel like there should at least be a time limit on those. There probably is, but it's probably pretty generous. I love that they just left that outside of their encampment so that people could just come along and take it whenever they want. Is this where I just was? Or have I, like, moved? Yeah, this is where I just was, isn't it? Yeah, that's the same dog. Okay. So we're supposed to use the sensor to confirm the patrol route. Where is my quest marker? Going marsh. It says it's tracking, but I don't know where it is. Sensor. Is sensor something in inventory or your interface or something. What sensor be? Oh, I can feed you now. Yeah. It's the most like gentle approach. My dog would just eat your hand. She's the most competitive eater, even when there's nothing to be competitive about. Like there's nobody else that's gonna take the food. And we have to constantly remind her to be gentle because she is so ADHD that she doesn't remember from one moment to the next. My 2B neighbor also has a German Shepherd cattle dog mix, and they are much more self-contained than she is. What do you mean? Why does this go away when I'm close? Fine. Is this the sensor? No? Mr. Midnight Ranger, what? I can't even talk to you? Alright. I feel like this is... Help me. I feel like this is broken somehow. Like, what sensor am I supposed to be using? Why is it just taking me back to this guy? Why were you able to do a backflip? That's, like, decidedly not a dog thing. Why are they doing backflips? Is that what that dog was doing the other day when it looked like it freaked out? Like, even in my edit, it looks like the dog just has something weird happen to it. I'm so confused. It just says to go back to him. But, like, he won't talk to me again. A sensor and utility wheel. Utility wheel. It would probably help if I paid attention to this. Okay, thank you so much, Subliminal. I would have been Googling it. I would have been lost for the rest of eternity. Gotta be honest, I didn't know you could hold down shift to sprint. Learning the dumbest things.
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
Interesting that you like specifically have to be using the sensor in order to get this dialogue.
Soldiers.
No, they look kind of desperate. Can I have my camera back, please? Ugh, I guess not.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
What did we see?
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
Interesting. I mean, they're probably just trying to salvage parts.
So hungry.
Please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
His hands are so small.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry.
I understand why they didn't give them new models to, like, show us that they're hungry, but it's still disappointing.
Stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides.
Yeah.
Have you thought about the consequences?
It's not uncommon for hands to be small in anime, especially because a lot of our comparison for hand size is based on how big the head is. Like, even just the way that we perceive them when we're not artists. But we are taught hand size based on head size. But, so the hands are, in anime stuff, they're usually anatomically correct for the body, and then the head's really oversized, so sometimes they can look funky.
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
Or you could, like, You can ask the military if they have a position for you repairing these things.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts.
I don't think it's public property. It's fucking military property.
There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you.
Have a wonderful time, Lunar. I hope it goes amazingly. I hope nothing goes wrong and that you have just an amazing stream. Thank you so much for coming.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Why though? Thank you, Lunar. We're offering you food and money. Why attack? Well, now we have to fight all of them.
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do
Interesting that it makes me use her specifically. I don't think I can. Oh, I can switch back to mine. Okay.
I will not bend to injustice.
Oh, it's the first time that we've had our, like, putting away our blade animation that I've noticed.
Stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Just take the fucking food and money and go.
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Interesting. The grass also just like stopped dead in its animation for a second there. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey,
Sounds like you have the balls.
Since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
You kind of ran out of my generosity.
What I gave them was enough for them to make it to Jinzhou even when they are so many. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
What about inflation? My pup is starting to snore.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily in a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
It's kind of a mood right now, gonna be honest.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands.
I don't know if seclusive is a word.
If you really can't find any job,
Do you guys
in the
want to
city,
Google that for me? I don't
come
think
to
seclusive is a
Liu Shan's
word.
tea house and ask for Jianxin.
I think it would be
I
secluded.
will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
I'm sad I didn't hear her say Liu Xin, because I wonder how she would have pronounced it.
Fine.
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna try to mute.
Hurry, move, let's get out
Or
of
am
here.
I not gonna sneeze?
listening
Body,
to
can you
this
decide,
lecture.
please?
No, I wasn't trying to. Wait. Please put that down.
Ugh, quite the sharp eye you got.
No?
Fine, here you go.
Alright, I guess we're not gonna sneeze. Like,
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really?
I hate that. I hate
Why
that
does
it's a real
one over
word.
there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
Thorns, ugh.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
Seclusive, apparently, which I hate. It's like apparently in Britain they use inflammable to mean flammable. Fucking drives me insane. There are some other like double negatives that they use in the same way, but You don't have to use all the tiles? Wild to me. Wouldn't that be exclusive, Lobster? Wouldn't seclusive be like a synonym to secluded? Okay, good. I think I would lose my mind if it was the antonym of inclusive. I'd just be like frothing at the mouth. So I give many shits about language, and English fucking drives me insane. I love it. It makes me crazy. So you guys will probably get a lot of like little English lessons while you're here. I did MMORPG roleplay for... I'm still doing it. I'm trying to get back into it, but I've done literary roleplay in general for 16 years. And I tried to write a novel when I was 7. So I've been doing this sort of thing for a very long time, and I have a passion for... Ooh, I can just take it? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not gonna cook it, I'm just gonna take it. But I have a passion for grammar in particular. But I'm never gonna be, you know, like a grammar Nazi or anything. Unless you ask me about wood. Then I will rant. Nope.
One with the sounds.
Oh my god, I just feel like I'm beating them with their parent. It's, W-O-U-L-D. You're making me die. So in MMORPG roleplay in particular, people have, for some reason, the bad habit, I think it developed on WoW, but people have the bad habit of using wood, W-O-U-L-D, as a verb, like an independent verb, when it's very much not. So they would say like, character name would pick up the apple. It's like, oh, camera, what you doing? Why we in the rock? Okay, we're just gonna break the rock. But so wood in that way is not an independent word. It needs an if as well. It's a dependent word. It needs an if. But it's also incredibly weak, and it really shouldn't be used outside of dialogue unless you have no other choice. But so people will use it as an independent verb with nothing for it to be dependent on. And it drove me insane. Ooh. I don't know why these snails are here. Like, we're not close to the coast. Oh, there's more butterflies. Yeah, I can go. I've gone on such a rant about it to my therapist that I spent like half our session like frothing at the mouth angry about it. That was back when I was still role-playing in WoW, so I was exposed to it constantly. What in the hell are you guys?
One with the sounds.
Oops. I just casually set myself on fire. What is that? We're gonna go in hard.
The hour is upon us. I sense you'll be one with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command.
The car? Oh my god, it is a car. What the fuck do you mean? Why is it a car?
I'm just low on fluids.
Oh, I am almost dead on her. Oh, she's a healer. Okay, that's good to know.
Listen up.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Why the fuck is it a car? it's no, he's a truck. And it's floating. I don't know if I can. It would be a Decepticon, yeah. This might be a problem. There we go. No. Oh, now he's even more in the tree. There we go. Okay, okay. Don't go backwards, please.
One with the sound.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Interesting. Out of range because okay, that's good to know.
Don't worry.
Would that it was my fault. Oh fuck yes, I can become car. What do you mean? Alright, we gotta look at our echoes. Let's switch you to car. Where be car? Mr. Car, where are you? What do you mean? Oh, is this it? Yeah! This is so dumb. Nobody can control me. Chaser Razor, Carapace 2. Alright, we gotta find something to turn into a car at. Give butterfly, yeah. I've already activated that thing. I cannot believe we can turn into a fucking car. It's obscene to me. I didn't expect Transformers in this. What this? Oh, it's a snail. Ooh. I love all of these ponds. I wish we could dive, but it's like I think the oh come on. I think the best feature
This is the
that
answer to
I
our
don't
endeavor.
I don't know why they never brought it back was in Pokemon diving. One of my first like major Pokemon games, I was Sapphire, Ruby and Sapphire. And so, you know, half the map is underwater and it was so nice. Oh man.
Synchronization.
That's so dumb.
One with the sounds.
But I miss diving in Pokemon games. Like, there's so many features that were wonderful that they just never brought back for some reason. Yeah, Ruby and Sapphire. I never did Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I should honestly get one of those and then I can stream that. But also like the which game was it? I think it was like I want to say Diamond and Pearl, maybe. I had the Pokemon Ami that you could like pet your Pokemon and play games to get cupcakes that you could feed them. As far as I'm aware, I may very well have the world record in one of those games. But like there's no official tracking for it. I'm so sorry, Goat. It was not what I wanted. So these guys must be light element. You're lasering into the ground, my friend.
Synchronization.
That's so dumb. Oops.
This should suffice for a while.
Suffice is a weird way to pronounce that. I don't really want to fight you, bro. Yeah, it's just gonna hang out and be broken for a minute. I'm distracted. It's allowed to be broken for a couple more minutes while I gather and fuck around. I had to experience what it was like to be Car. Can I kill the rabbit? Oh my god, I can. I don't know how I feel about that. What is this? It's a tent. Tent of some sort. I go in the tent? Is there an entrance to the tent? Or is it just like it's a 360-degree tent? Why? Okay. I don't know why they would do that. Okay, we're starting to run out of gatherables here. Oh, I just saw the cliffside, never mind. My side is suddenly like really painfully itchy for some reason. And I'm not sure why. I guess that's implied by saying for some reason. You know. You know. It's okay. So this makes me think of grape agate. If you've never seen grape agate before, it's a very, very, very pretty mineral that I just adore. I got some at the recent gem show here, gem and mineral show from last year. I haven't been able to display it yet. I have a bunch of like cloches that I'm gonna put up on shelves at the new place. But I'm so excited to actually have it out and displayed in my house once I can. I was going to display it in this apartment, but like the wall space in here is kind of awkward. Yeah.
The thorns are blocking our path.
Oh, it just told me how to. Okay, I mean, I kind of.
Them before we can reach the beacon. Oh,
Levitator tab.
Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
I don't really know. Oh, okay. Go. Throw. Okay, throw. Cool. What do you mean 2 years? What are you talking about? So my strategy for that kind of puzzle is just to always start with the ones that are furthest to the sides, if that makes sense. Or like furthest apart. Because generally those ones are going to go around the outside. And that's where we're going to end today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look so much forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.